Dang it, dude, it is like way too nice out.
I'm a little bit dreamed out, dude.
You know what?
Fuck it, let's go thrifting.
Let's go do that. Alright, come on, let's go. Come along with us. Okay, man. Saturday before Memorial Day. Not Labor Day, it's not September yet.
Yep.
So we're going to go thrifting up to the MRM store.
Yep. We're going to go thrifting.
Yeah, go see what kind of cheap stuff we can get because, you know, we're kind of lazy like that.
Yep. Well, we're also a little bit broke too, so
Find what you can. Going for a cruise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was out earlier with family doing some ingress stuff. And kids started getting into it, so they're gonna go out with the wife, and they're going to go
portal hopping and everything.
Portal hopping. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a game like that, so.
It's one of those free mobile games. It's kind of like the earlier iteration of Pokemon Go, but it's done more in a sci-fi type feel.
Well, sci-fi, more computers with hacking and everything.
Right.
I've seen kind of what you've done with it so far. I always hear hacking available.
Yep.
It's like
because you can
portal close by, hacking available.
Portal in range, hacking possible. But no, today was pretty much slow after that. I just went out in the yard, mowed the lawn because it needed to be done because otherwise I was going to have a jungle in front of my house, and that's never a good thing.
I've been dreaming most of the day, so.
Oh,
and in case
yeah,
you
that
don't
kind
know
of threw
about
me. So yeah, definitely explain that.
Okay, well, what it is I've purchased a VGA box. If you follow me on Facebook, I've actually put up a picture of it as well. And I had him come over with the Shamu copy, and we were looking at that, and it looks really good. It looks
Not a copy. It was an original, so it was like, you know, from when it first came out, and unfortunately the case is a little cracked, but it's still
Who cares?
all together.
As long as the discs are there, that's what matters.
Exactly. It has all 3 discs, and it has the online passport disc.
Yeah.
Not that it's any use nowadays, but you know, it was
yeah, unfortunately.
back in time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not something you can do anymore, unfortunately, with the Dreamcast. All you can do is just play your games, but you can't do any online stuff. That's all been shut down.
Back when the Dreamcast was in its heyday, I actually did have a subscription to SegaNet.
I never did. When I got my Dreamcast, it was basically over with, so.
Yeah. But the one game I never got rid of, and granted I got rid of probably far too many games, but the one game I never did get rid of was Shenmue. And I've collected a few others since then. I've collected Crazy Taxi 1 and 2, got Evolution, got Illbleed, which is very weird because you end up, as one of the boss characters, you end up facing a deranged Sonic the Hedgehog. That
Well,
every time you hit him, it spits rings. Yeah, it's like, okay. But with Shenmue, it was like a really big thing. And driving through downtown with all the loonies.
Yep.
Doing lots of road construction.
Yeah, I kind of find it pretty weird, especially these lights they got up now.
Well, these are, what they have out right now is they have temporary lights, so that way they can put in the new permanent ones.
Yeah,
We're
but
still working on.
It's still pretty weird, though, to see temporaries, because it's like, they're all done through solar. They don't take any power. It's all solar power. And
it's actually kind of nice. It makes it kind of portable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, earlier today I was watching some Overwatch with Tech Deals because he loves playing Overwatch, and he loves playing as D.Va, who is this wisp of a girl that when she's powered up has a really heavy mech suit. It's like, yep. See, it was kind of fun, and the one thing I didn't realize that you could do was that each one of these characters has an ultimate attack.
Yeah.
And what this one does is, it looks like she launches her power suit, and she works in tandem with it and can do like quad kills and other stuff like that. It's like, wow, okay. Me, myself, I'm not really into MOBA games, despite how cute and how cool they look.
Neither am I, man. I picked up Star Wars Battlefront, but
For the princely sum of $20.
yeah, but you know, it's not a game that I expect to play every single day or every week.
Yeah.
It's just kind of when I feel like it, I'll just double click it and pop it up. So there you go.
There we go.
Now, it still blew my mind though. I paid $20 for just a fucking box, and that was it. There's no game disc inside or nothing.
You basically paid for an online code.
Yep.
And you still had to download it.
Well, it was cheaper than on Origin. Origin, they wanted 30, and buying it at the store, it was only 20.
Well, that's not bad. I mean, shoot, I picked up Uncharted 4 for the PS4 for only 15.
Yeah, well, you went to a pawn shop about a year.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, there's some games I care about getting it brand new, and other ones I really could care less about. And that was kind of like the latter of the two.
Uncharted seems like one that you would want to buy brand new, but if you can find it used, especially a PS4 copy, why not?
I mean, shoot, I went out and got the Uncharted collection for the PS4, so that wasn't too bad.
About the only newest game I've bought recently was was Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes.
And that's a very,
beautiful.
very gorgeous game.
Two of the games that are definitely on my short list for this year is going to be the latest Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and then Ghost Recon Wildlands. And I have never played a Ghost Recon game before, ever, but watching the gameplay that I've seen online, it's like, okay, this game could actually be fun. Because I love Grand Theft Auto 5, I love Watch Dogs 1 and 2, I love all the Infamous games, so, you know, as long as it's got a good story to it, I love open world games because you can play all the side missions, you can do all the optional stuff, you don't have to just plow through the main storyline and that's it.
I think with you, I think mainly what you like is a lot of the Ubisoft games, just in general.
I do tend to seem to gravitate towards that way because of the story. Now, I've heard a lot of really bad things about Unity when it first came out. It was buggier than all heck. And truth be told, I haven't really even gotten to Unity yet. I'm still playing AC2.
Trust me, when you get to Unity, skip it. I
did
tried
pick up
playing
Rogue,
it. Well, Rogue play. That one is good. I have it on my PS3, and it plays very, very well.
It's funny because they brought out both games at the same time. They brought out Unity for the PS4 and they brought out Rogue for the PS3. And you would think that Ubisoft would want both games to be equally good because they launched them at the exact same time. But it seems like they did all the work on Rogue, and Unity they just kind of pooped out.
Yeah, that's basically what they did. Because Unity, it has so many bugs they still have not fixed. That game's been out for years, and they've not fixed it at all.
They still haven't fixed all of them?
Nope. I've tried and tried and tried on my PS4 to play it.
Hello, Arkham Knight, we're looking at you too, right?
Arkham Knight was good on consoles.
It was
shit
great on the
PC.
PS4. I loved it. I went through and I actually 100%ed the entire game. And the... I haven't done all the DLC to 100%, but I've done some of it. Like there was one where you had to go against like 5 more of the Rogues Gallery, as I want to call it. Although it's more of a Flash thing. Yeah. But one of my favorite open world games, aside from Watch Dogs, is the Infamous series, which started on the PS3 and ended up on the PS4. I think when I made the jump from the PS3 to the PS4, I jumped the shark at the same time. Because Second Son is a good, solid game.
It's not a console buyer to me.
But I think they overextended their vision on it. Because I think they put too much stock in having too many powers.
Yeah. The main problem that I had with it was a good game, don't get me wrong. It's not bad, but it just, they needed more to it.
Right. I
mean, hell, one of the damn powers you don't even get until... I mean, hell, you don't even get it till the end of the game, and then there at the end, you only have one part where you can use it, and that's it.
I know, it's like... Okay. For anybody who has not played Second Son, spoiler alert territory coming up here, you start off having... Your first power you get is smoke. Then you get neon later on in the game, which turns out to be the best power in the entire game.
Oh, yeah.
Once you go neon, you pretty much kind of forget everything else, because later on you end up getting video power, which has a good glide ability. I will not fault it for that, because you can do glide for a very long time. In fact, you can even go back to the first area by doing a glide across the destroyed bridge. But the last power you get, the power from the Concrete Queen, it's an awesome power, but you only get it when you're at the last boss battle.
Yep.
You don't get it till the very freaking end. It's like, why?
I don't know, man. I think with it, they were rushing that game out, and graphics, it's not bad, but you can tell it was a little bit rushed.
Yeah. My wife and I bought the PS4 for that game. And while it's not horrible, it's not exactly great either.
Well, to me, it's definitely not a console buyer, dude. You bought your console for that game.
Yep.
I bought the console for Bloodborne. And I still have not finished that.
You have not finished Bloodborne.
Nope.
That's okay, I have yet to start it.
Well, it's ridiculously difficult. If you love Dark Souls, you'll like Bloodborne, because it's just as hard.
Is it over here?
Over here. You don't see the sign up there? NASCAR Quest.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Just turn right up here at this road, and then you'll see it.
That's right.
It's all the way in the back.
Turn on the bumpy road.
Yep.
We're up here in the Heights, the northeast side of town.
Yep. And they have a little place, or it's actually a big place, called MRM. It's a bargain center for the Montana Rescue Mission.
Yep.
And it's, they got a lot of good stuff in there. Normally the prices are pretty reasonable. You might want to stop the recording.
All right. So we're going to stop this, and then we're going to go inside. Okay, so we're stopped at the MRM. I just got a call from my wife, and you will not believe this. She is at the Heights Walmart right now. She went to the electronics department. On the shelf, they have one Nintendo Switch.
Holy fucking hell.
A Switch has finally been found in the wild in Billings, Montana, folks.
Finally. It's only taken, what, 3 months?
It was released in March, so...
Well, close to 3 months.
Close to 3 months, yeah, because I think it was like March 20th or something like that. That was released, and now we're like, 2 months.
So,
we're in the latter part of May.
Did she say something about it being reserved for customers?
They have a sign that says one per customer.
One per customer.
One per customer.
Oh, wow.
It's like
well, that's pretty funny. I mean, if somebody really, well, you actually said a story about that.
Okay.
About this
So here's the story. So I went to Toys R Us, and this was like a 3 weeks ago. I talked to one of the gals there, and she said that there was and this is not sounding stereotypical, but there was this little Chinese lady that was going in there because I guess she knows when they get their shipments in. She goes in, picks one up, takes it out, goes back in the store, goes get another one because it's like one per visit. So she's following the rules, even though she's being a douche about it.
Yeah.
So she's picking up every time they get a shipment in, she cleans them out. But this is a story I'm hearing. I mean, I don't know,
Well, and who's to say that they're not going around to other places as well?
They probably are. They're probably going to every single place in town. Who knows if they have inside
people
information
being scalpers.
Or not, but
fuck you, scalpers.
It's like, I don't get it. I just don't get why people do that. Why can't you just get one and enjoy it? But I guess...
Well, they're scalping, dude. They're trying to take those consoles, put them out on eBay or Craigslist, anywhere they can, to try to make more money off the people who really, really want them.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So besides this, we're also going to go into...
We're going to go into the MRM store and we're going to go see what they've got. So
Yep. So stick around.
Stick around for that. Let's go around the store, see what we can find. See what kind of good stuff we can get, hopefully.
Electronics most of the time is over here.
Okay. Let's go down this way.
I come to this place like...
Let's go see what we can find. Usually, I can find some stuff down here in the CD collections, but unfortunately, sometimes you can find them in the CD cases. But it looks like this time somebody's already gone through, cleaned them all out. Kind of sucks. I mean, yeah, you got some brand sets or anything like that. Got some blank CDs though, so I guess if you like blank CDs, those are not a bad deal.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Yep, today I think we kind of lost. Okay, so
Hey, Blu-ray.
Blu-ray player?
Yep, Blu-ray player.
Oh, okay.
$6.
It's not too bad.
$6 is not bad.
Gets up a nice brand new
Keyboard.
Dell keyboard. Yeah. Woohoo! Dude, you're getting a Dell. No, you're not.
You're just getting the keyboard.
A good DJ Hero accessory. Lots of remotes for people who keep losing them.
And of course, they're never short on Guitar Hero accessories.
Yep. Lots of guitars stuck in the stand. Anything else for electronics around here? Nope, that's all houseware, so it looks like... Oh look, another Guitar Hero.
You a floppy drive?
Oh, there you go.
Old school floppy.
There's something that'll... Oh, here we go. Here, brings back the memories. Remember these things? Please be kind, rewind, stick your VCR tape in here, and just hit the rewind button, and off you go.
That one's actually a little bit better, but that's a zip drive.
Zip drives.
Mm-hmm. If any of y'all out there remember zip drives,
Oh,
there's one
who was
right
I was
there.
talking to not that long ago that remembers zip drives?
Well, that's an internal one too, so
But I digress.
I wouldn't do the zip drives anyway.
Brittany four-wheelers. Yeah. Not too much in here. Well, unfortunately, we didn't find much in the MRM store. It was kind of a bust because I think we think somebody probably went in there before us and knew what they were looking for, so they went and got it and cleaned them out.
Well, most of the time what I'm looking around for is PC games, and a lot of times, you know, you only find them over there at the jewel case areas if they ain't got the big box.
Right.
And there was nothing. We looked through all of it, nothing.
There was like PS2, Xbox, and Wii games, but just nothing that was really kind of a standout type of title. Found some records.
Yeah, we found it. Well, I found a record. You found 3.
So we're gonna go through those when we get back to the corner, and we're gonna go through all those and show you what all we found. So off to the next place.
All right, so
Okay,
Goodwill?
so yep, off to
All
Goodwill.
right, off to Goodwill. Well, let's see. It's 5:21. Yeah, we're not gonna make it to the other place, so I would say we go try the other MRM, but I think that place does close at 5:30. So
Probably.
yeah. Well, we tried that last time. We did find a couple of things, nothing much, but
Yeah,
unfortunately I had to stop. But that's all right.
unfortunately, it looks not too good.
So far, but you know, sometimes you will get a lot of good stuff and sometimes you won't. So it just kind of depends on the day.
Oh, there we go.
Well, your parking brake was on?
Yeah, hold lever was up a little bit. Okay, make it through. Ugh.
Oh yeah, we made it through. People are walking, so yeah, of course we're gonna make it through.
Alrighty, so we're up on one end of town and we're going to go to the other end of town.
Yep.
Now, granted, Billings is not the buzzing metro hub. We don't get things like Amazon Prime Now or Prime Fresh, where you get groceries delivered to your door. Answer the pouty face here.
Why would you answer the pouty face?
Because in some bigger areas, if you're kind of pressed for time and want to do grocery shopping, you can order all your stuff on Amazon and have it arranged to be delivered to you within 2 hours. Which is pretty darn cool.
Well, I don't mind going out and do that myself. So.
Well, usually I don't either, except for when it's like really big stuff.
I don't even mind going and picking that up. I do have my truck, so. And it's running. It's not the best, but it works.
It's got a beast of a truck.
Oh, yeah.
Huge truck.
I love my truck.
73?
79.
79.
79 Chevy K20.
Big truck. It's huge.
4x4. It's got 350 in it. And main thing I need done is the lifter work, but I'll be doing that later on.
And the speedometer.
Yeah. I'm not really too worried about the speedometer because my phone will do a speedometer for me.
There's an app for that.
Yes, there is. Something I thought, I was like, nah, there's no way in hell they would ever have an app for it. And by God, they do.
Surprisingly, they do, which is kind of funky.
But it works. It actually is accurate. It will tell me the right speed, so...
Actually, we were driving the other day, and...
Yeah, I showed you that.
Cow. It actually does work. Surprise, surprise, an app that works. Nowadays, in this age where they're pooping out an app every other day and you just never know whether it's going to work or not, it's like...
Well, it took me, at least on my iPhone, I found the app first try.
Well, that's cool.
With the Android, I had to download a second app. First app, it worked okay at first, then it stopped working. Yeah, I know. It's kind of, what? Really? But once I downloaded the second one, it was a hell of a lot more lightweight. It's small, doesn't take up much room, and works well every time.
Location, yeah.
Yep. Go. That green, bro.
And we're off. We're off and running.
I think you were looking at something.
There's a new car wash they're opening up over here. It's Mint Car Wash.
That's what this town needs, another fucking car wash.
It's mint. It's mint fresh. It's big though. It's huge.
So far, yeah.
It's bigger than probably any other car wash lane that I've seen. But then looking at the architectural drawing on the sign, it's like, okay, I can see that. Oh, I did find out. I got an email. Actually, no, I didn't get an email. I got a social network post that said that the drawing program I started using lately, Krita, just came out with a brand new version. And of course, Krita is free to download, free to use, and so I'm going to download that and check that out with my old school Wacom tablet.
Your little drawing tablet.
I like my drawing tablet. I got to use my drawing tablet because when I first bought it, the thing was $400 on eBay, which is a lot of money. I mean, granted, it's a 9x12 tablet, and it has 1,024 pressure points on it. The newest one, the new Intuos Pro that they came out with, over 8,000 levels of pressure sensitivity. Wow. Like, wow, are you kidding me? But when you get to that degree of level, I think that's more for professional illustrators and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because even the new bamboos or the new art ones, I think those are still just 1024. But 1024 is enough. I mean, you don't really need to go overkill. He has no interest in that.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, really. It's like, you know, sorry, I'm not exactly an artist. That's more of what my wife does.
Someday you should come by the house and check it out. It's pretty darn cool.
Well, it seems like you always want to come over to the corner more than your own house. So.
Well, it's a disaster most of the time.
Yeah, my house is normally a disaster as well, but.
Although, admittedly, today the front yard looks better because I spent like an hour and a half out front just doing our little yard and then doing all the weed eating, the edging, which is kind of hard when you have a chain link fence around your yard. I mean, it chews up your line really fast. And I even got one of those nice durable heads, one of the pivot trim heads, and if you're doing a lot along your chain link fence, I don't care how strong your line is, it is going to go pretty quick.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah. Me, I just have like the normal string, and it'll get destroyed before you know it.
'Tis the season for road construction.
La 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 la.
So you were talking about your Kuro box.
Kuro, huh?
Which is funny because Kuro in Japanese means black, so it's literally a black box.
Well, it's an aftermarket VGA box that this group called a BBS they made. I found it on eBay. The price I paid was a little bit higher than what you would find on their website. Unfortunately they didn't use PayPal or anything. So I'm like, nah, no thank you. I don't want it unless you're going to use PayPal. Because then it makes it to where I'm not just handing out my card for just anyone. But I found it on eBay, and it's a VGA adapter for the Sega Dreamcast. Now, if you've never heard of a VGA adapter, basically what it does is it will connect from the Dreamcast to a computer cable. Like on most computers, they have a blue cable. It's pretty widely known.
Right.
You know, it's got a blue cable that's got 15 pins in it. And that's called a VGA cable. The Dreamcast allowed you to go from your Dreamcast through VGA to your computer monitor. And it made it look a lot better. It gave it 480p definition. So it would do 640 by 480.
When I sat there and watched it with Shenmue, I'm thinking back on it. It's like, you know, when you look at the resolution, it is a bit sharper.
That's the thing. It cleans up. Really, with the VGA, it's not that it's going to make it towards, oh my fucking God, it's amazing. No, it's just going to clean up a little bit.
Right. It cleans up to where it looks nice and crisp.
Yeah. And when you're working with a lot of 1080p stuff, like my monitor is 1080p.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an older monitor, it's newer, and really with that monitor, if I hook it up through it, on composite it looks like shit.
Yep.
But with my VGA box, it makes it look a lot cleaner, it makes it look like something that was meant for it.
Which is very nice. I'll pass the sushi place.
That's your sushi place?
Well, that was one of the places I used to go to. We're driving past a place called Nara. It's on Division downtown in Billings, and back in the day it was like a go-to place for Japanese food, and it still is for the most part. If you go during lunchtime, they only have sushi. They only have the full menu at dinner time. So depends on what you're in the mood for. And this place has a few good sushi places. One of my favorites up on Grand's Fancy Sushi. Which if you ever go in there, it's like literally they took a block, they took a place, literally transported it out of Tokyo and put it in Billings because it looks that cool.
I'll say one place I've been to which has really pretty good sushi is Umi.
Umi is amazing.
Yeah,
not only do they have good sushi, but their hibachi bar is awesome as well.
I haven't tried the hibachi bar yet, but the sushi bar is really good.
It is very entertaining because the guys that do the cooking there are goofs. Seriously, they'll sit there and they'll cook eggs on the grill and they'll like flip it in your mouth, or they'll take an onion and they'll build up a little volcano, put oil in it and light it off. And I think it's more entertainment for the kids, but yeah, the quality of the food's good.
That's what matters. As long as it's got good quality, then It's good food.
Totally.
So far, it seems like we're just rambling. We're just kind of doing a rambling in between. So
we're heading out to the west end of Billings. We're going to the Goodwill store, and we're going to go see if they have stuff out there that's for cheap. That we're hoping that they really don't know what they have, so that way we can get a really good deal on it. Because what was it you found out there? Remember, you found the player. HD
player. Oh yeah. I went to Goodwill and I found a LG Super Blue. It's a Blu-ray player and it also plays HD DVD. For I think I spent like $10 on it. Normally online they're about $100 player. So for $10 I couldn't pass that up. That's not
They
bad.
literally did not know what they had.
Yeah. It did not have the power cable. It did not have the HDMI, but I had all that shit at home, so it's like
Hilarious.
mine.
Like yoink, and it's yours.
The only thing I had to do to is I had to update it. But once I updated it, it plays Blu-rays beautifully.
You
It
had to
plays
update
HD. Yeah. Well, most of your newer players they have to update.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you have to connect them to the internet just to update them. Once I connected up to the internet and updated it, it played just fine.
That's hilarious.
Unfortunately, when I was first trying it and testing it, I put in Star Wars Episode 4. It was a BioSpark's copy.
Oh,
And
okay.
he, unfortunately, the player, it stopped, except it would not eject the disc.
Oh no!
It actually froze up and it would not eject the disc. And he was all like, yeah, that's why it stopped working. I'm like, it's got to be something else. And then once I looked at it, I was like, wait a minute, maybe I can update it. And updated it, works fine now. Perfect.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah. I had to take it apart in order to get his disc out.
Oh no!
Because it kept on trying to load up his movie and it would not load up again.
So how's it been working ever since?
Oh, yeah, it's worked perfect
How many
ever
discs
since.
stuck since?
No discs stuck since then.
$10.
Yeah.
You have a watchful eye, you never know what you're gonna find.
I always say, especially if you're going out thrifting, if you go one time and you don't find anything, don't give up. Keep doing it, because sooner or later you're going to find stuff that you're going to be like, oh my god, I cannot believe I found this.
Yeah, it's like you find PC games.
I find them all the time.
And with CDs, what I think would be fun is if we found a big box PC game.
Oh,
Those kind of rare though.
I've found them. They are pretty rare, but most of the time when I find them, they're not the big box, they're the slim box. The later versions.
Right.
Like where we're actually going, Goodwill. I don't find PC games there left and right.
Yes.
That's actually where I found my big box of Call of Duty 4.
I'm trying to remember the last thing I ever found at Goodwill was.
Now, at Goodwill, though, the prices are a little bit higher, so...
Yeah. I mean, granted, it's not a Salvation Army or anything like that. They're into
I don't even think there's one in town, so...
Salvation Army?
Yeah.
Well, we don't. Well, we used to have a Salvation Army thrift store, but we do have a St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. But they usually don't really have all that much as far as technological stuff. It's in the middle of downtown.
I don't know, the thing that would probably make me shit my pants if I actually find it, and I probably would shit my pants literally, if I found a selection of Sega Dreamcast stuff. Or Sega Saturn stuff.
Saturn stuff would be pretty cool.
Huh?
Saturn stuff would be pretty cool.
Most of the time, at least in this area, I never find it. Now, if you live in like a way bigger city, you might find stuff like that a lot more common.
Especially for the older stuff that's like older than PS2. Because not very often will the pawn shops have anything that's like really old.
I don't know, the big one here, they seem to have a lot of the old stuff sometimes.
I don't know, they had a Model 1 Sega Genesis. I thought, great, awesome, holy grail, because it said high definition graphics. I knew it was the true Model 1. Got it home and the graphics chip or something inside of it is crapped out.
And unfortunately, I ain't got the tools to fully test it, so.
And he tried.
I tried. I mean, at first I thought it might have been maybe the video output, maybe something with the video output was screwing up. Bought a brand new video output decoder chip. Still didn't work.
But tried.
Well, I still have it over there, and I'm still going to work on it and try, but it's probably going to take me a little bit of time because I have to get some more tools to be able to fully test it. But
eventually, I do want to find, a really good shape duo of Genesis and Sega CD. Now, aesthetically, my preference would be Model 1 on both, just because they look amazing together.
oh yeah,
But I suppose if I have to, I'll go Model 2. Although I've heard Model 2s have fewer problems.
Model 2s do have fewer problems because they don't have mechanical drive. But compatibility, it's kind of hit and miss. This is what I've seen in my own experience. Like I have a Model 1 and a Model 2 Sega CD. Model 1, no problems whatsoever. Model 2, it wouldn't play the Terminator, which was the whole fucking reason why I bought a Sega CD.
That's sad.
Yeah, it kept on freezing. And I mean, I've even played with a legit copy. Like I unfortunately I have a burnt copy because I can't afford it right now, but I have played with the legit copy, and the legit copy it wouldn't play.
I'd either wait for breaking traffic or a yellow light.
Well, yellow light is probably a little bit safer with that spot.
Yeah.
Well, we're pulling up, so we're almost here.
Yay!
Nah, but I mean, like I've told you before, if you really want to play with the Model 2 Sega CD, I wouldn't do mine.
Just gotta get a power cable.
Yep, and I think it's a Model 1. If you have like a Model 1 Sega Genesis, I think it'll work, but it would be better probably just to get your own model, so. Park way out here.
Really missed the line. Way out here? What do you mean way out here?
It's a little ways, but
You remind me of my friend Steve. I parked like a little ways away from the mall. He goes, "Can you park a little farther?" So what I did was I said, "Sure, no problem." I pulled out and I went all the way out to the outer edge of the parking lot. I said, "There you go."
well, there you go. Well. Golf sports.
Wow, these guys have a lot of stuff. Check this out.
I got some.
What'd you find?
Nothing special. I did find this. Star Wars X-Wing Alliance.
Dude.
And it's the CD version, so.
There you go. That is awesome.
Throw that back in there. There's that. Let's look through the rest of it. Just gonna go through.
What's this one?
Go ahead.
Ooh, Dinosaur Adventure. Not.
What the hell's the other disc? Oh. Cover Up at Roswell. The Simpsons Wrestling, which is an original PlayStation game. Oh, we do have some PlayStation games here. They got the original Need for Speed, then they got Hot Pursuit. They also have Need for Speed SE, which is a special edition. Putt, Dual Quest, Pacific Storm, and Pacific Storm Allies. Don't know what the hell those are, but DVD player version 2.14 for the PS2.
Wow.
If that don't
So
bring
that's
back
if your PS2 didn't have the
DVD
the update.
compatibility, yeah. there's Sid Meier's Civilization 4. So for any of y'all out there that love those types of games.
Not bad. That's in great shape.
Too. Cali Girl, Game of Life, and Just Me and My Mom. So, nothing special there.
Not a whole lot.
The only thing I found that was even worth a damn is probably that one. Or if you like Free Space. Oh, it's an old Voltron game.
Got 2, but minus the
Booklet.
booklet.
$3.99. I have that on Steam, so I kind of
Deal or no deal, the DVD version. The Sims.
DDR Max 2. Which I think I actually have a real copy of this at home.
Wow, that one's even got the book.
It's complete for $6, so nothing too much, but oh shit.
What'd you find?
The Meaning of Life. Monty Python's The Meaning of Life.
Dude, that's not bad at all.
Got both discs in it, and it's rated mature. What the hell's it rated mature for? It don't even say.
Well, while this isn't probably video game related, Chess 4. This is a 4-player chess. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Well, sadly, not much here, so that's it. We'll head back to the corner and we'll go over what all we found. Well, poop shoot. We found literally bupkis at the Goodwill. The Goodwill did not show us any goodwill.
Not this time, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Just like I was saying, you know, sometimes you go once and you won't find shit. But keep trying, and sooner or later you might find the stuff you want.
Just maybe.
There's actually one more place that we didn't even think about stopping by.
Which one?
FMP.
Oh, that's true. Well, maybe we'll hit it next time. Oh, another day on the road. Yep. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
I don't know any verses of that, so.
Can't tell I love karaoke.
Yeah, as long as it's like something something I like, then yeah. I don't mind doing karaoke.
Oh man, I love doing karaoke. So, in fact, well, back in the 80s, they didn't have karaoke. They had lip sync competitions where you mouth the words to the song, which I got pretty good at. But I think karaoke's better because it's actually you singing.
Mm-hmm.
I was rolling through the town one day in the merry, merry month of May. I've been hearing that song all month long. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's funny.
And unfortunately, there's no right turn on red, so.
I was singing while we were playing Ingress the other day. It says, we were rolling through the town one day in the merry, merry month of May. Take some blues by surprise, turn them green before their eyes, and smile as we drive away. I know, don't give up my day job, right?
Yep. Well, even me, I mean, hell, I'm not that special of a singer, so don't feel bad. Yeah.
But, yeah.
But the only thing
But we digress.
Mm-hmm.
Don't judge us. There we go, green light. Off we go.
my wide mouth. Yeah.
Maybe I should do something that I've been told I really should do.
What?
Maybe I should go get a hair trim.
Why?
People say it looks better.
What, with the trim?
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll go back and do the Tom Baker look. Go back to being a Brillo pad. Not quite as bad as Colin Baker, but Tom Baker is a little bit longer.
I ain't touching mine. You couldn't pay me to touch it. I'll look at you until you get bent, so.
Brings me back to loving my Doctor Who days. Not the new series. I'm talking about the old series. Stuff that happened from the pre-2000 stuff. Because I grew up in the era where John Pertwee was just handing off his mane to Tom Baker. So I watched a lot of Tom Baker, and the saddest day I had in the 80s was when Tom Baker's reign ended and he had to regenerate into Peter Davison, the man with this fresh sprig of celery in the lapel.
I take it that wasn't the best thing.
Yeah, Peter Davison wasn't bad. Wasn't as good as Tom Baker, in my opinion, but he didn't suck. The new series that started off with Christopher Eccleston and went on through David Tennant, Matt Smith, and Peter Capaldi, that is amazing. Really, really good storylines. And now they have the actual special effects to really, really make it shine, which is nice.
Oh, yeah.
But before they didn't have the special effects to do so it was kind of cheesy, but nowadays, man, they just go through and put that nice polish on it all. So what's your favorite show?
Mine?
Yeah.
You should know it.
Well, I may know it, but they don't know it.
Yeah. Walking Dead. It's actually one of my favorites right now. But like older shows, Prison Break was really, really good.
I need to watch that. Just because it has two actors from Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, you said Wentworth Miller.
Wentworth Miller, and then the guy who plays McRory, the really rough dude, the pyro. He's probably the lead opposite Wentworth Miller.
I can't think
Don't
of his
shoot me, I
name.
can't remember for the life of me what his name is.
I can't think of it either, so don't feel bad.
All I know is Wentworth Miller was amazing in Legends of Tomorrow, and it sucked that he left. Of course, now he's kind of coming back, which is kind of cool, so...
Well, he probably left because they're doing Prison Break right now. They actually brought it back again.
Yeah.
And he probably left to go do that, and then there you go.
Alright, we're almost there, so we're going to wrap this up and have our final thoughts.
Yep.
Okay, so we are back.
Yep.
And we found very little, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Found records. So, show you all we found. You want to go first?
Well, the one that I found was called Rock Power. Don Kirshner presents Rock Power.
Oh, that's cool because back in the 70s and 80s, Don Kirshner did a TV series called Don Kirshner's Rock Concert, which had lots of live acts, and they had a lot of legendary performers on that show. So he was a really big deal back in the day. And it looks like this one was put out by Ronco Records.
Yep, and it was produced back in 1974. So that's when it came out. And it's got like Barry White, Alice Cooper, Aretha Franklin, Doobie Brothers, Steppenwolf, Black Sabbath, Bachman Turner Overdrive. I mean, it's got a bunch of them on there. And I found it, and at 50 cents, of course you can't pass this up.
Okay, so I actually found three. I found Barry Manilow's Trying to Get the Feeling, and if you look on the back, it's got him with the Beagle. I love Beagles. And the record is not in terrible shape, but what's cool is that this has the liner notes inside.
Mainly the lyrics, right?
Yep, that's the lyrics. The record itself is not in horrible shape. In fact, it's pretty good, actually. But the reason why I got this is for the title track, trying to get the feeling, because I used to have it on 45 back in the day. Let's see. Another one I got was If You Knew Susie. This is a Susie Quattro album. And anybody who knows Happy Days knew that Susie Quattro appeared later on in the series as Leather Tuscadero, who was hanging around with the Fonz and the rest of the gang. But she was also a singer at the same time, so when I saw Susie Quattro, it's like, okay, that's a no-brainer, I gotta pick this up. I don't know if any of the songs are any good or not, but, you know, hey, it's not bad. But the one I really got excited about, and this is the whole reason why I was glad I went to the MRM, Opera Sauvage by Vangelis. If you have never heard this album, go check it out on Amazon or iTunes or whatever, especially the very first track. This thing will suck you in, seriously. And when I found this, and this is in really good shape, I was just blown away. I mean, even the inner sleeve is in really good shape, so I know the album's going to be in amazing shape. But the whole jacket is just immaculate. Absolutely love it. So 50 cents an album, you figure that's not bad. Because nowadays you can find record players nowadays that will convert directly from vinyl to MP3, or just hook it up to your computer, pump it through your speakers, and just enjoy. Because vinyl is not dead. It is not dead by a long shot. So in a way, the trip was kind of a letdown, but in another way, it turned out to be a little better than we thought.
Don't let it get you down, man. Sometimes you will find gems, things that you're like, whoa, that's going to be a damn good price. But sometimes you don't.
Yep. I mean, we did see a few things at the Goodwill. We saw the Star Wars X-Wing Alliance, and they had the Diablo battle chest, which are fine. Nothing that really stood out as far as being a type of thing.
Well, the only reason why I didn't pick it up was because I have Star Wars X-Wing Alliance on Steam. So it kind of
negates the whole reason.
Now, if it was a full box version...
big box?
Yeah,
dude, yes.
I would have bought it in a heartbeat. I would have saw that and went, sold mine. But when I have it already on Steam and all it was just a jewel case version, it's like... I can't justify $4 for just a jewel case version.
I find myself now regretting a lot of those old PC games I used to have that I got rid of, because I had some really good ones. I had Delta V, I had Cyber War, had Star Wars TIE Fighter, which was, oh my goodness.
I have a big box copy of it.
Yep, he is big box.
One of the floppies does not work, so it kind of kills it.
Yeah. But, Star Wars TIE Fighter kind of brought me back to the good old days back in the 90s. That's why I got on Steam now.
Oh yeah.
So do you guys go out and do thrift shopping? Do you guys go out and do your thrifting, as other people may say? What have you found? Have you found any gems, or has your trip been pretty much all duds? By all means, drop your story down in the comments. I'd love to hear about it.
Well, and down south, there's a lot more places that you can go.
Yes.
Like, some people might have, Goodwills all over. They might have a half-price bookstore. They might have other places that are their unique spots.
Right. So look around, see what you have in your particular area, and don't be afraid to go in. Just because it may look a little run down does not mean you're not going to find something really good inside.
A lot of times you do. At least a lot of my games I've found from places like that. So you never know. You might find something that's a gem that you really enjoy.
So on that note, we're going to get on out of here because it's almost dinner time and I am starving. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. You know where it is by now. If you've been on this channel long enough or on YouTube long enough, you know where these buttons are. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. And until next time, This Midnight Banshee always saying, live a little random each day, and
Keep game in the corner, guys. Take care.
catch you guys next time. Be well.
Take care.